Greetings, my friends. This is Gilles Monsieur. I'm inspired to come today, although I'm been congested here, and I'm sneezing, and so it's a time to relax. And it's really the more we can slow down. Doesn't mean we can not to exercise, but to slow down all the action of the in the physical and calm our mind. That's really give us the time for our soul and spirit to align the highest potential, a potential that's utterly beyond anything we can imagine. For understanding that God is an equal opportunity employer. Everybody's included within the Creator. This sphere of total unity within the life of God. Yet we have to come to the service voluntarily, and nobody's excluded, and everybody's got the same opportunity to serve the Creator, eventually to recognize yourself as a son or daughter of God, and to find the kingdom of God within. For when we move away from the truth, the source moves away from us. When we return to the truth, to that which is true to us, the Creator comes back. We have to recognize our mistakes, our sin. What is a sin? It is whatever prevents our growth and evolution. But once we recognize it, we are able to change something, and when we ask for forgiveness, God will give us the opportunity to forgive others. And at which point, if we can forgive others, we can be forgiven. For nobody's white and totally white. There's some people, they believe they're totally white. Even the dark souls may believe they're completely in their right mind to do, because that's the way they've been programmed to serve this dark agenda of power and control. Yet there is the white hats, the gray hats, and the black hats, and so there is those groups, and the gray hats are the intervention. Well, it's more like light gray to dark gray. In truth, there is no, but there is the light side. Those who are already positioned themselves in the side of light. Those who are positioned themselves in their own self-serving groups. Yet there is a lot of those people that will be accepting the scandals, because they are being trapped within the program. They want to come out, but they're afraid of scandals because they've been. And so do not be too severe in relationship to them, and because if they're trying to come out of the entrapment. But so it's like the more we can. Personally, I always dream to integrate all of the positive archetypes of the universe, to integrate within my spiritual ascension path all of which is relative to the earth. But now that my soul is telling me that I'm able to integrate all the positive and negative archetypes. Difficult to integrate the mosquitoes when they're really attacking you, but because those ones are really nasty. And so I'm sorry for the mosquitoes, but so it's because the more we integrate those two sides, the more the light is becoming dominant, and slowly but surely. And also it's about consent. When there's a lot of people that I see that have wonderful intention, yet hell can be paved with good intention. They see they receive a message that says that presents some crazy perverted idea, and rather than say no thank you and move to something else, they're like, oh wow, this is well, we're gonna have to live that, and they send it to many people to like, and now we have to deal with situation that's starting to anchor because there was no lack of consent. Well, it's we have to forgive we have to forgive ourselves also if we are not able to forgive others. So it's part of the process. So now. Censure, the measures have been taken to slow down some of those processes. There is no because we really shifted. We've moved into a new cycle. The card of the day is the observer, to be neutral in relationship to the moon, and to be able to see the moon and the sun, the light and the illusions, and to integrate both sides, the dark and the light. So. So it is important to continue to find the balance and to find the joy, to focus on that which is really wanted, because no matter what negative, if you tune into your intuition, to your guidance, no matter what they're doing, you'll be able to navigate through it. But at some point, there is this power of God within that says, no, I no, that's not it. I'm sorry, but this is done. You're gonna, and so that's gonna paralyze them, in the dark side. They're gonna be unable to move forward. The more they're gonna continue with this process, it has to be a slow and slow process. But there is really the integration of the dark and light. And so to find the balance and to be able to move on to the next level, for it's like, whatever, there is great wealth in the world of matter. It's like we have everything we need in this realm to create a paradise on earth. Yet when we move to the Morancia level, the higher planes, we find that everything that we have here, we find up there, plus 90% of things that do not exist down here. And then we move on to the spirit realm, we find all of the things that exist in matter, plus all the things that exist in Morancia, and the 90% of new things that exist. And then there is it goes incrementally or in the spiritual realm. For the great source is infinitely rich, and there is so much that needs to be discovered at the very center. For now, we're learning to integrate the beloved Supreme, the Supreme Being, the one that is all, the truth, the beauty, the goodness, and we just we follow that lead. We follow that lead of the mastery of time and space. But on Paradise, there is the Father, the Son, and the Spirit. The Father is love, pure love, infinity of love. But the Son is mercy, and mercy is not that the Son loves more than the Father, but he loves differently. He's the mother of all, but he's also a brother to all of us. So it's, and then the Spirit has yet new qualities of love expression, and all kinds of virtues and attributes, like anti-gravity is a spiritual attribute. And so we're learning to integrate this love, mercy, and ministry to become one with our higher self. And so I wanted to thank you. I just thought I'm not really feeling all that well, and Spirit is asking me to slow down my awakening process. It was quite surprising. I want to move forward not as quick as I can, but to slow down my awakening process, not to be in a hurry, not to rush things, to take my time, to not. So it's like. We'll see what happened, but I still want to move forward personally. But although I have to, no, because when if you awaken too soon, for there is like all kinds. The mass of humanity is a sleeping mode. They're all in a wake up chamber, and they will take some time. And even in the light side, the light workers are also in awakening process, and the dark ones are in the dark. But it's like there is those different groups that are opposing themselves at most time. But eventually we're going to have to find a resolution from a neutral perspective. We have to allow certain things are no longer permissible, and so we want to really use our consent to say no to those things without from a lucid and serene perspective. It is not what we want, rather than play victim to something. So we have to navigate through the process, and things are really turn the page. There is really something new that has been happening, and that's something turned. There was a new page that's been turning, and I've seen it yesterday and last night. Well, every day there is a new page. It's like things are like the page of the book are like flipping really quickly now, and we're going to move into a totally new chapter of our life. Thank you very much for liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing, and for clicking the notification bell. Sorry, mosquitoes, they really hurt. And I thank you for your donations. I'm gonna pull a few more cards, and I'm gonna sing a song. It's a song that talks about our reunification with our angel. It's a song of Jimi Hendrix. It's called Angels. Angel came down from heaven yesterday. She stayed with me just long enough to rescue me. And she tells me a story yesterday about the love between the moon and the deep blue sea. And she spread her wing high over me, and she say, I shall return tomorrow. And I say, fly on, my sweet angel. Fly on through the sky. Fly on, my sweet angel. Tomorrow I will feel you by my side. And sure enough, this morning come to me, where silver winged silhouette against the glow of a child's sunrise. And as the bluebird and sparrows envy me, she say, I love you, little boy, and today you shall fly. She kissed me once, and the feeling so good, she made me cry. And now we fly together. And I say, fly on, my sweet angel. Fly on through the sky. Fly on, my sweet angel. Together we shall always be alive. For we are eternal beings in truth. And for more and more, Spirit is reminding me of my eternal beingness, and I'm just here. It's like this form, this name, this function I have here. It's just a temporary mode of something, and we're all just passing through here. And just do not take things seriously. Try to enjoy yourself. Well, I think I'm going to rest today. For the card of the observer of the day is energy, is the card number 1. It is the one, the magician, the creator. You are the one. You here and now. There will never be anything else. This is a constant. It will always be you here and now. And it is within this you and here and now is changing all the time. The highest wisdom is the success. It's success. It's really understanding the success. We're already successful. We just have to accept it within, and then manifestation will follow. And what we need to understand is the action. How do we act in relationship to service of God? For we all can serve. When we say serving God, is serving life, and to be kind, to bring about this light, this love, this understanding, this lucidity onto all life as much as we can. For there is different level of receptivity in relationship to the people we meet. Here, I'm just trying to offer my highest guidance. What we need to do is abundance, to follow to feel the abundance, the wealth, the prosperity, the opportunities, the freedom, all of that, to continue to cultivate that within your consciousness, and the outcome will be recomfort. We're going to find this place of comfort and recomfort. We're going to be able to assist the world in that level, and to settle within this higher frequency where they'll be able to navigate as they leave the world of shadows, the world of fear, the world of chaos, to move into a state of grace and harmony, where there is a great deal more of protection and sense of security and sense of abundance as well within this new frequency of the fourth, fifth, or above dimension. Thank you very much. Wish you a great day, and I'll talk to you later. Salam.